Hey there, everyone. My name is Melody Dixon, and I'm the CEO and founder of Pro Event Planners, a corporate event planning company here in South Florida. Welcome to my channel. My goal with this channel and this company is to introduce you to the people and the ideas that will make it easy for you to get through the challenges of planning a successful event. If you want to start your own event planning company, the info on this channel will save you time and money, and I'll be sharing helpful business building strategies that I've gathered along my journey in the event planning and hospitality industry. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so you can get in on creative and resourceful budget saving tips for your events as soon as I post them. If you know someone who needs to make a fabulous event on their budget, share my information with them, and this will put me in front of people who really need my help. Let's get started. On this video, I'm going to share with you how I got started in event planning, a little bit of a backstory, if you will. So, I am a daughter of the Caribbean. I'm from the beautiful island of Jamaica, specifically Kingston. And the island is known for tourism, apart from reggae music, but it's all connected to tourism. And so there's a general feeling of hospitality when you get to the island. There's people wanting to help you, there's things to see, the beautiful beach, the delicious food, all about tourism. So that naturally was a part of my DNA culturally. Then, as a child, my family had a restaurant in Kingston, halfway tree to be specific. And I was privy to the ins and outs of the running of a restaurant, seeing what happens in the kitchen and in the dining room. And my interest started there. Then it was further developed by my mom, who taught me how to cook recipes from scratch, just delicious food, and my interest grew. So one day, when I uh, was in high school, they had what we called a career day, and local business people would come to the school and do presentations. And this one lady came from a local hotel, and she spoke about her career in hospitality, what she did in her day. And before she was even done, I was like, that's what I want to do. After high school, I went to a local university and did institutional and catering management. Then my family migrated to the US and I went to university here and I got a degree in hospitality and another degree in business administration. So I've been in the hospitality event industry right now for about 27 years. And I've worked with forward thinking brands like Hilton, Marriott, Sheraton. I've worked with Darden restaurants for a while and Wyndham and Choice Hotels. As an immigrant, we're most of us are naturally ambitious. So once I got into the workforce, I was learning everything. I was just quick to get it. I was super helpful. People always cross trained me, and I went from PBX to front desk to reservations to restaurant supervisor to banquet staff, catering sales assistant, conference services manager, catering sales manager, regional sales manager, director of sales, regional director of sales, and corporate director of sales. So those are a lot of positions to cover in 27 years, but I was able to kind of touch each area and learn, and I was like a sponge soaking up everything I possibly could because I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So this progression through the ranks helped me build my business skills, and I got a reputation for giving proven, yes, track results as far as producing and sales and numbers. And it is through this hospitality experience that I helped many, many people who struggle to get their events together. So here is one uh, story. So I was at a hotel on the beach in Hollywood, and two ladies came in. They wanted to have back then what's called a love ceremony because it wasn't legal for two women to get married back then. And they said they went to quite a few hotels. They were turned away. They didn't even know where to start. So sat them down, heard their story, and let them know, don't worry. You found the right person to help you. And here's the first thing that we need to do. So we talked about the budget, the guest list, the invitation. We looked at the event space. They wanted a beach wedding. How many people would be showing up at the ceremony? How many people for the reception? Um, People coming from out of town, how were they going to get from the airport to the hotel? Food, the program, and also how to navigate through family members. So, not everyone in the family was thrilled with their decision to get married. And some of them that were coming were kind of hell bent on letting the brides know exactly how they felt about the two of them getting together. And I'm like, that's not going to happen on my watch. So, throughout the weekend, I made sure the brides were surrounded by as much love as I could possibly, uh, I guess, wrangle for them. And during the ceremony, of course, they pointed out to me who these people were that wanted to, cause a scene, and I made sure it didn't happen. I had extra staff. I was checking on them frequently, and the wedding was beautiful, beautiful beach wedding. Thank God it was a beautiful day, and they lived happily ever after. This is the value that Pro Event Planners brings to coordinating client events. It's not just a client isn't just like invoice number 253. They are Jennifer and Jackie and Paul and Michael who want to get married, grow their business, celebrate with family because they've been through such a tough time or they're launching a business and they're nervous. They're people with a backstory that helps to enhance my experience in taking care of them. So, my passion to serve also extends past the events. I volunteer with helping uh, an organization to fundraise to prevent little girls from becoming child brides. And they provide training, I guess they call it vocational training, so they can get a skill and get a job so that they don't have to be pawned off to the pedophile down the street for money. And they get the opportunity to decide what skill. There's so many crafting and teaching and healthcare, and they get the power to choose, which is just an underestimated power that people have, and that's the power to choose. So that's near and dear to my heart. So any opportunity I get to encourage people, specifically women and little girls, I'm all about it. Prevent Planners is more than just my business. It's my vehicle for serving in general. So I help forward-thinking CEOs communicate their strategies for the year to their employees and keep their customers engaged with a technique I like to call excitement. And that's a island term for an exciting element at an event or in a situation that gets people's attention. And so I research and I have a huge uh, Rolodex of vendors that do amazing things. And depending on what the client needs, I suggest and incorporate these elements. So when people leave the event, you're like, wow, that was interesting, that was amazing, that was mind blowing. I feel so creative after attending that event that I'm going to go to the next one, or I'm going to buy their product, or I'm going to use their service. So excitement is just an element that you insert into the event to keep people engaged. I also help trailblazing entrepreneurs launch their business and introduce their brand. I help busy human resource managers communicate a new company policy and creatively hire new staff to grow the company. I mean, gone are the days they do the typical uh, career fair. Now people are doing hackathons, they're doing scavenger hunts, they're solving puzzles, all those ways to creatively hire employees that are great in critical thinking and creative and resourceful and work together well. You want to get all that information as soon as you can versus hiring somebody 30 days, 90 days down the road. You're like, this person, but by the time you've wasted all the time and money. So this technique is super helpful, and if you need to hear more about that, reach out to me. I also pick up where the excited DIY bride left off to professionally and creatively take her wedding to flawless. I help the nervous boyfriend propose with style and step into fiancehood. I help busy parents escape back to the days that romance was totally a part of what they do. Speaking as a parent, I know romance sometimes it's like, I don't know. There's basketball practice, there's dance classes, there's aftercare stuff, there's dinner, there's cleaning, there's laundry. You know, you really have to make the time from romance, and that's where I come in as well. I also reach back and help people with a dream of having their own event planning company, and I teach them the steps and help them get started. How can I help you today? Connect with me by email info@myproeventplanners.com or visit my website at proeventplanners.com and subscribe to my blog for budget saving tips, helpful event planning tips, or strategies that can help you grow your business. Thank you and see you on the next video.